time.
Okay. I guess I'll just give my friends that aren't here a hard time. Hello.
Silence. I don't know, it's going to be hard to top Molly's sass. Usually don't have that issue. Does anybody want to take 3 deep breaths with me? Because I'm going to do that regardless. All right. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Wallace Tallman. For those of you that do know me and know that that is not my name, I have the distinguished pleasure of sharing my birth name with 2 Scottish sex offenders. So I decided to go the other way with it. And Wallace is my middle name. I am a tall man. Get that out of the way right away. So that's the kind of night we're going to have. Do we have any Hey Arnold fans in the house? All right. This first song is called Football Head. That sounds like Butthole too. I guess it's got to be in the air tonight. I found out while I was practicing downstairs that my excitement for this first show in over 2 years has made my voice a half step higher. So these first 2 are going to be a real adventure. Wrote you another letter I haven't sent. Another one-sided conversation. Well, mostly just a list of questions. If you have the answers, well, I'm not sure that you mentioned it. Or maybe you did. And I'm just a football head. So teach me how to love you, write down all your darkest fears. I wanna meet you as you are right now. I promise I don't bite unless that's what you're into. In which case I'd be honored to just show me where the dark is, and I'll show you the light. I'll show you the light. Assuming the best when I fear the worst. Letting the silence turn into hurt. Laughing at the list of lessons learned. It's not always easy, but it's harder believing that I'm cursed. 'Cause you're not the first, and I don't want another. So teach me how to love you, write down all your darkest fears. I'm gonna meet you as you are right now. I promise I don't bite unless that's what you're into. In which case I'd be honored to just show me where the dark is, and I'll show you the light. 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 Wrote you another letter I haven't sent. wind. Cool. Feeling better. That song is the hit single from my yet to be released album, Music to Meet Your Wife To, which chronicles that thing of when you meet somebody that you think might be your future wife, and then you have sort of an elaborate will they, won't they situation where I didn't practice that part, where you go on the best dates you've ever been on, and then there's sort of this like weird space, and then you go on the best dates you've ever been on, and then there's this weird space, and then it ends up being a won't they on account of, I don't know if you all are familiar, a lot of people are just finding out about this, but men in general have not treated women well historically, it seems, in the past. So to paraphrase her, that has rendered her incapable of human intimacy. And so that's pretty cool, right? Let's do another one from that collection. This is called Phil Collins. Do we have any Phil Collins fans in the house? Get out. You're not gonna like this song. Half step higher.
Half step higher.
Buried treasure in plain sight. Such a shame we pass you by. Or stole your crown, then bled you dry. But somehow still couldn't see that you were the bride. They must have never looked you in the eye. I'm not those guys. I'd do anything for you. I'd even learn a Phil Collins tune or two. Yeah, I'd do anything for you. All the things I said I'd never do. All the things I said I'd never do. As long as I'm with you, I've got this view. I'd do anything. I'd do anything. You can take all the time you need. I pay the price of their misdeeds. And while I wait, I'll plant some seeds of stable love yet to come that puts the past at ease. So say goodbye to how things seem. 'Cause I'd do anything for you. I'd even learn a Phil Collins tune or two. Definitely not more than that. Yeah, I'd do anything for you. All the things I said I'd never do. All the things I said I'd never do. As long as I'm with you, I've got this view. I'd do anything. I'd do anything. I certainly don't have any trust issues of my own now. But if the men in the audience could do me a favor and just generally be better to women, that would be cool. I mean, for them too, obviously, but also for me, because we all have to do better, myself included, going forward. That is for sure. Speaking of wonderful women, I would love to bring Miss Molly Coleman back up. I met Molly on the internet, and I saw her and I said,
"Can we just for a second?"
Album cover right there.
we didn't tell you that she's going to use that
This one
again. I saw Molly on the internet, and not only does she have some of the most impeccable music taste I've ever seen, like every song she ever posted, I was just like, you know that too? But I felt like she had a very similar sadness to me. And so I've always appreciated that about you. And this song is a cover that I always thought was a little bit too upbeat. So I think you'll probably know it, but here we go. Staying home alone on a Friday, flat on the floor looking back on all love or lack thereof. And after all the crushes have faded and all my wishful thinking was wrong, I'm jaded, I hate it. I'm tired of being alone, so hurry up and give it. I'm so tired of being alone, so hurry up and give
it. Searching all my days just to find you. Not sure what I'm looking for. I'm done with when I see you. Until then, all I am a bedroom, staying up all night just to write a love song for no one.
I'm tired of being alone, so hurry up and give it. I'm so tired of being alone, so hurry up and give it. I could have met you in the sandbox, I could have passed you on the sidewalk. Could I have missed my chance and watched you walk away? I'm tired of being alone, so hurry up and give it. So tired of being alone, I'm tired of being alone, so hurry up and give it. So tired of being alone, so hurry up and give it. You'll be so good, you'll be so good for me. Does anybody not know who that's by? Or what song that is? It's okay, we've got room for squares. Sorry, my eyes have been doing that a lot lately. Speaking of being alone, is there anybody out there that is like legitimately enjoying the internet or social media in any capacity? Like genuinely? Like you feel like it makes your life better?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. That's a different story. I think occasionally it's like, okay, that didn't make my heart hurt. I recently did what I'm referring to as a soft rehab, where I didn't use the internet or really my phone or the marijuana or drink. I don't really drink, but throw that in there. And I was amazed by how much different of a person I was not being on my phone, and like the thoughts and ideas that I had. And my hypothesis is that this idea that it's bringing us closer together and we're more connected than ever is kind of bullshit, and that maybe it's keeping us from ever truly knowing ourselves, because we don't ever have to be alone. And anytime we have an uncomfortable feeling, we can avoid it with a million different things. And I personally look fondly upon the days where I could take a dump without looking at somebody that I don't even really like that much prepare a meal that I will never eat. So this is a song called Dopamine Sick, and maybe you will relate to it as well. I meant to be tuning that whole time. Folks I thought were friends don't follow me anymore, wondering what happened and what for. Maybe we were never close, maybe they kept score, things I didn't notice, but I know this for sure. I got more fear of missing out on what's going on with me. Afraid I'll never find all the diamonds underneath. Tired of getting tied up in a tiny little screen, waiting on the next hit of dopamine. I want the real thing. I want the real thing. I want the real thing. It's been way too long since I smiled just because. Really can't remember when it was. Maybe I've forgotten how, or maybe something stuck. Like every time I could have cried, instead I just manned up. Now I got fear of missing out on what's going on with me. Afraid I'll never find all the diamonds underneath. Tired of getting tied up in a tiny little screen, waiting on the next hit of dopamine. I want the real thing. I want the real thing. I want the real thing. Gotta get my feet back on the ground. Open up my heart and hear the sound of true love flooding in, false fear pouring out. 'Cause the only thing I'll ever need is here right now. No more fear of missing out on what's going on with me. Time to finally find all the diamonds underneath. Sick of getting sucked into a stupid little screen, preying on the next synthetic hit of dopamine. I need the real thing. I need the real thing. Give me the real thing. Thank you. I've been told by my friend Victoria that I am not allowed to tell anybody about what this song is about before I play it, is not to color it for anyone. It's that universal. It's just, I mean, the specific is universal, we all know that, but this is called Anymore. Night I brought you home, I couldn't sleep. Caught up in your curiosity, exploring every inch of everything, till before we knew it was morning. From that night on I knew I had a friend, be by my side until the end. Didn't know our ends were out of sync. Looking back, I didn't know how to think. 'Cause now your ashes in a box beside my bedside, a hole next to my heart where your head used to lie. The sweetest soul I've ever known returned to atmosphere. Can't see you anymore, but know you're here. I can't touch you anymore, but I feel you here. The night we said goodbye, I lost my way. And all the things I didn't see had changed. Houses came and went, but never you. Always there, whatever I was going through. Even when I couldn't find a friend, you were by my side until the end. Now I know our ends are out of sync. Now I know for sure that I'm not still 16. Ashes in a box beside my bedside, a hole next to my heart where your head used to lie. The sweetest soul I've ever known returned to atmosphere. Can't see you anymore, but know you're here. I can't touch you anymore, but I feel you here. I couldn't love you anymore, that much is clear. Do we have any guesses? Do we have any guesses what it's about, or not you? Or what was it about for you? Does anyone want to share?
My dead dog.
Your dead dog. Very close. Very, very close. Yeah, I mean, I have a dead dog too, but second place. Yeah, it's about my beloved cat Hendrix, who clearly I got when I was 16 and in my Jimi Hendrix phase. That is obligatory for any sophomore in high school. Yeah, he passed in April, and it's just been kind of amazing to think that, like, we have these creatures that live with us, and to have him for 15 years, the amount of change that I went through from 16 to 31, and the number of weird incarnations that I've gone through, finally settling in a very normal exterior and brain mechanism, which is how normal people talk. How's your brain mechanism doing? And they just love you exactly the same way, no matter what you were. So, does anybody want to see a picture of my dead cat? Yes. He's super dead. No, it's not like he's alive in the picture. I didn't take any pictures after he was put down. I thought about it, but then the act of picking up his limp corpse and having his head go really cemented the memory in a way that I don't think a photograph could. So I've got one song left. This might seem odd considering everything you know about me so far, but I recently became a father. Was that concerned silence, or... What's that? A godfather. I became a godfather. I am a single godfather. Do we have any other single godfathers out there? Yeah, it's a tough, I mean, we don't get a lot of credit, but we're putting in the not work. So, shout out to my single godfathers, hashtag girl goddad, and goddad bod, and goddad bod. So yeah, I have a beautiful goddaughter named Cecilia June, and she's just the light of my life. I wrote this song about 2 weeks after she was born. I think it kind of clinched the godfathership for me. It's between me and my other brother, and he's not happy about it. But I just wanted to write something for a being that has not been tainted by this world yet, and in a way write to myself, like, what would I have wanted to know before any of this happened, and what would I want a girl being born into this world to have in her arsenal to go through it and never really forget who she is and have to recover that. So this is called You Are, parentheses, Cecilia June. Cecilia June, what's this world got in store for you? I wanna give you everything I wish I knew before you know what hurts the most. Cecilia June, never thought I'd care quite like I do, but the promise of new life is kinda cool. And I hope you know you're a miracle. There's nothing in this whole world that you can't do. You're so much stronger than anything life throws you. So even when the storm won't seem to pass through, just sing this tune. Remember that you are Cecilia June. What's that you say? I can't make out any words, but that's okay. I'm sure you'll speak your heart so clear someday, so full of love. You're already good enough. 'Cause Cecilia June, your value isn't something that you prove. It's always there inside that light in you. So just leave it on, and it will lead you home. And don't ever let them tell you what you can't do. You're so much smarter than all the lies life tells you. So even when your big plans seem to fall through, just sing this tune. Remember that you are Cecilia June. Remember that you are Cecilia June. Remember that you are. You are the only you that there has ever been. The only one there will ever be until cloning takes off. And that's enough. If it's true for Cecilia June, which it is, then it must be true for the rest of us as well. Because before the world got its hands on us, we just cried when we were sad, and we screamed when we were angry. And the rest of the time, mostly smiled like an idiot. Because underneath the bullshit, life is a blessing. And we're not our perceived failures, we are not the hurt other hurt people have heaped upon us. We're not our bank accounts, mother. We're just pure joy underneath it all. So I hope this next year you are kinder to yourself than you have ever been. Like really genuinely, like the way you would be for your best friend without question. And whatever the little Cecilia June in you is feeling, just like let it happen. Because I think the world is a lot darker and heavier than we're even giving ourselves credit for. And as much as I hate the word should, we should be sad on some level, we should be angry, we should be confused. We live on a giant rock flying through space, and a tiny spiky ball that we can't see is trying to murder us at all times, it seems. So that premise alone is kind of a lot. And so I think if we're kind to ourselves and we feel what we're actually feeling, that's how we're going to get out of this, and we're going to get to a better world. And I promised Cecilia June that I would make a better world. So if any of you make me look like a fucking liar for that little girl, I will forgive you, because we need more of that as well. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you, James and Molly, for having me.